Shall we start?
Yep.
Okay. Good evening. I'm Mohammed Husban. I'm leading this session today, and we already got to know each other, I think. So, who, are you here for the first time on the English Circle?
Second time.
Second. You were last week.
No, it's last month actually.
Last month.
Yeah.
I wasn't here then. And you?
Third or fourth.
Mm-hmm. With me, first time maybe.
First time.
Yeah, I guess so because I don't remember you. Okay, so usually we do activities or more of games, but due to the number of people today, we're still waiting. If like when more will come, we will start something else. So now we will start with just talking, and let's start with simple things. If anyone wants to tell anything about themselves, introduce themselves, except their names, for example. So, but we can make it a bit interesting. You tell us two things about yourself that we cannot guess that you did or happened with you or that you do that. Okay? Okay, so I can start if you want.
Okay.
So, okay. So, the first thing is I can cook.
Oh, great.
Yeah. The second thing is which one would be appropriate to mention? I think it would be that I didn't live in Jordan for the last 9 years, except the last one. So yeah, so like
So those
there you go. Two.
Two, do you want two or three?
Two. I'm asking for two because
For
we're
two.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So which one is true and which one?
no, just true.
Just
Things
true.
that just
okay.
true about you, which you can't see from the first look while looking at the person. Like, what do you think people can't see when they think they can't imagine? Okay, who wants to try also?
Okay, myself. I have some scientific patents registered in the U.S. Patent Center. What else? I love.
That's already too interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. In the cooking, we are the same line.
You also?
Yeah. What else?
Well, that's it. Two things.
Yeah, two things.
Yeah, we
Cooking
keep
and,
it. Yeah.
patents, okay.
Yeah.
Who next?
Soon? No? Do you want to share something? Later? Later. Any one of you want to share anything? Try?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. One, I hiked the Alps.
Oh.
Two, I lived in 6 countries in my adulthood.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's interesting.
That's great.
Yeah, so we'll come back to that. I want to know more. Which countries, for example? Are you ready?
I am studying English literature
Uh-huh.
for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
From this time, I don't speak English.
Wow. So you said, wow, 6 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
زي ما تحكي من الصدمة يعني جيت اشوف وين انا وين.
It's okay. You can just. It will come by itself. It's
Use,
like
use anything that you have.
بس ادخل بالجو يعني.
No.
use any words you have, and they will come when
Yeah,
you
but-
start.
From the first time, mashallah, his English is
Yeah, it's going.
being
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah, it's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah.
It will go on. Just continue. It will.
I'm working on trading and business.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting.
Not practicing English.
Ah, So you don't work by your major, by your degree.
Yeah.
What kind of trading again?
Trading on PepsiCo.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
Supervisor sales.
Uh,
All my work in Arabic.
Yes.
well, of course. Locally, right?
Locally, yeah.
Yeah.
So then you tell us two facts about you.
About about Dalia.
The first one, she's Jordanian.
Yeah, that's always the biggest shock when they're like, what?
And the second,
The second, she hide wings under her vest.
oh right, she's an angel, isn't it?
Exactly. And Ali wanted to say something?
I studied English literature in Baghdad,
Oh.
and I lived all words and came one and came after.
Well, that's interesting.
All the words that you can imagine.
So you are a good luck, for example. Like to be with you, it's a good luck. You can like, if something bad happened, we will live together, you know? Like, that's notification
This
for
is why
you.
we insisted he joins Out and About.
Yeah, he stays.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah, because that's good. Okay, so back to you. How about your patents? Can you tell us anything about them? Generally, like.
Actually, it's in the industry,
Mhm.
in the industry area, and especially I have a PhD in material science and material engineering. So all my patents, how to engineer the material in a wise way, in a sustainable way, in a high quality technique. So one of the things they made high quality steel in a sophisticated technology under pressure, under negative pressure and big fissile and with argon bubbles and these kind of things. But alhamdulillah, I reached to an area just to add a zero value material to the steel, to the iron and the steel, and that zero value the waste, make the steel high quality without any facility, without any pressure, which is good, kind of good, and others.
So you're like an alchemist.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, a lot of chemical engineering actually in that area. So that was the area. One of the patent actually gave me a great lesson. I was thinking about a patent, but I was hold the patent up to I leave my career to make it my own career, because I have a signature or I have an agreement with the company that I was working with. They said any patent you make it, we are the owner.
Yes.
You are the inventor, but we are the owner, because you create it while you are working with us. So I keep it. I said after I leave the company, I will make it. But subhanallah, someone in Germany, he make it exactly without just subhanallah. Sometimes the ideas come together.
Exactly. Yes.
The idea was make a smart fire extinguisher by a ball fire extinguisher.
I've seen that. Yeah.
That was my idea maybe 10 years ago.
Wow.
I said just I will focus, I will make it. So I think about it, make it in rubber, and this ball pressurized by the material that extinguish the fire. So most of the fire accident, they said we cannot enter the fire. So all the people die or something like this. So this one, it's hard to break the glass, break the window screens, these kind of things, or make between the bars or something. It's enter and explode inside the fire. When it explodes, it will Yeah, break down the fire, and the rescuer will go and bring the people or something like this.
Oh.
So I lose this really idea.
Yeah.
But inshallah, we'll
Next
bring-
step is transform sand into gold, yes?
Yeah. By the way, we have a lot of desert with high quality sand, especially the silica kind.
Yes.
Yeah, it's made high quality glass.
Oh.
Yes.
Especially quarters, especially in the empty quarter in Saudi Arabia. It's huge, fascinating area.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's really if we make something for glass making, for example, it's good area to make.
Okay, so I have a question for you then. What are you doing in Jordan? Then?
Nowadays, I'm moving from the employment to free business.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So one of the business that I'm thinking about is the patent making and owning, and also I'm having some business outside Jordan. So Jordan is my base, but I'm
Uh-huh.
traveling from here to there.
Ah, so it's for work.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, so Rami, what 6 countries? Where did you live?
I lived 4 years in Cyprus for studying for my BA, in the northern part, the Turkish part. Then I went to England for 1.5 years. I lived in Slovenia for about 8 months.
Oh.
And I lived in Qatar for 7 months. And Bahrain for 1 year.
Wow.
And Jordan.
Jordan.
This is adulthood.
Wow, and childhood, how many?
Childhood. I
More?
was born in Kuwait.
Uh-huh.
At 5 years old, we moved to Algeria, and I studied my first grade in Algeria.
Uh-huh.
Then my father wanted to do something crazy, so coming to Jordan, not back. This is our trip to Jordan.
First time.
This is where we initiated living in Jordan. That was in '76. So he decided to come by land
Wow.
from Algeria.
It's long journey.
So
That time, that's-
we put the car in on the ship to France, and we traveled all South Europe, Turkey,
Ah, so you came through Europe.
through Europe.
Ah, that's different trip.
So we stayed 1 month on the road.
Totally different.
Wow.
Kind of enjoyment or punishment?
I remember some parts of it. It was fun, actually.
Oh,
It was
great.
fun, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's it. I think, as far as I remember. Yes.
Well, it's amazing sometimes to do some long road trip, but not 1 month. Like when I'm thinking about it, like I wanted to do a trip, but the Syria crisis happened. I
Yeah.
wanted to come from Russia by land
Ah, yes.
to Jordan. It was like many people did it. It was great. You see everything,
Yeah.
but then it was stopped.
No, my
so-
parents were absolutely crazy. I mean, they had 2 kids, one 3 years old, and I was 6 years old. 1 month trip on the road with 2 kids.
Wow.
Absolutely crazy.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So,
You didn't live for the last 9 years in Jordan.
yeah, I lived 7 years in Russia. Like last year, for the last year I've been here. Before that, 7 years in Russia, I was studying. And 2 years before that, in the UAE, I was living. I finished my school there. So, and here I moved. Like I changed many schools, but we didn't move a lot.
And which major in Russia?
Did I study?
Yeah,
Medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know they are very clever in engineering and mechanical engineering especially.
Yeah.
I met a lot of Jordanian coming from Russia and mechanical, especially the car mechanical, automobile mechanical part. Yeah, they are very smart in that.
And they still have ladder.
Oh, okay. Still, you are right.
Yeah, that's the craziest thing. When you look at the new model, the same.
And the
Same.
new model is the same, yes?
Yeah, the good thing, the parts are the same for everyone.
Exactly. Yes.
That's the good. You always find parts.
But the quality, I think it's high.
The quality is really good, you know. Like it's not luxurious. You feel everything on the road.
Yeah.
You're jumping all the time, but it switches on every time. Like when it's minus 15 degree, it switches on.
Ah, yes.
Like minus 20, you drive. That's like a thing they did. Like that's what's important, that you always can drive.
It looks like a military car.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
no
like metal.
comfortable,
And,
no fancy things.
yeah,
Yeah.
just actually some people now, the young people there, they're just like pimping the car, adding stuff.
Ah, yes.
They buy car for like 1,000 dinar, and then they spend like 5,000 just putting stuff on it. And it's crazy, but anyways, you would have buy something more expensive with that money. So
I think German, they was following the same technique maybe 30 years ago with Volvo, with Mercedes. They just have this idea to just get rid of the comfortable things, just about the quality. But I think in the 15 years ago, they start following Ford and other Lexus and these kind of things to make some luxury things in the car. But long time ago, Germany was produced some rigid car with the quality. They ignore the comfortable things. Nowadays, they become more luxury.
There is a point in that,
Yeah.
yes. In the past, they didn't look at luxury.
yeah, but they always had like these, wooden parts, like handmade, like in the old cars. They used to add them always. Like it's not luxury, but
Yeah.
to add something nice
Yeah.
in the car.
Yes, what they call aesthetic.
Oh yeah, aesthetic.
stuff, yes. Durability was number one
Yeah.
for German cars. This is the most important thing. Swedish safety, and nothing else but safety. And then they moved into, the Volvo was really, a Swedish Volvo, was really rigid back in the 70s.
Oh. Okay, so Hashim, we were telling interesting things about ourselves, two things that you can't imagine that this person did or had or can do, two things about ourselves. Yeah, about you now. It's your turn. You can
Two facts, very interesting. We need to do an aha moment.
About myself.
Yes, two facts, very interesting.
Except culture.
Every day I run for 30 minutes and run and walk every day. So I think this is make me happy all the day and make me relax. This one fact. And another fact, I think every day every day I had a goal and I have a mission I should do, like a program I put it on to myself. Should I read book, or should I help someone, or should I learn someone, or anything else? I make the other person happy in my group program.
Very interesting.
really good. Yeah, really good things you have there.
But the best thing I think in myself the run. Every morning I wake up and I start running.
What time?
About 9 or 8.
Okay.
Mm.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah. Where do you live?
In Musliman.
Ah, so you have a flat place to run.
Yes, or I
Ah,
run
well.
to my home, so I have a treadmill.
Ah, yeah.
The hard thing is the first step. If you run every day and only 1 week, you should never stop.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Because then it's all starting over again from zero.
Yes.
If you
Become
stop.
like a habit.
Yeah.
Every day.
But it's hard to make a thing a habit. Like they say, if you do something for, I don't know if you heard about it, for I don't remember how many days, it becomes 21
And
days.
they make it now 40.
and
Yes.
they made it
There are
40.
some schools on 21, others 40.
Yeah.
yes.
And then it's a habit. But I don't know, like how true is that? Did anyone try that with anything?
I read about 3 hours a day.
3 hours?
Day.
Oh,
Every single day. Since I was 14.
wow,
I can't remember the number of the books that I read.
that's amazing. That's a really good thing.
Now I'm jealous. Running and reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's doing like the things you want to do. Okay, so hello. Okay, would you introduce yourself to everyone and tell also 2 interesting facts about yourself?
I'm Muhammad. I'm an English teacher in public school in Ministry of Education. Let's say I feel jealous of being jealous from them. So these things which they were talking about are really demanding in our routine life these days. But no one can, or let's say, is able to do them regularly
Yes.
according to the stress of our work, life. So at the end of the day, you find yourself just you want to sleep. So let's say I love to have some activities like these, but in fact I cannot do them. I have a break before and after I come here as a break. So waking up in the morning, I think it's so difficult. I already wake up to go to work.
Yes.
Since you have to wake up early and work for late night. So it depends on the circumstances of your job.
Sure.
During my work, let's say, you stand up all day, so I think it's some kind of sport, but not that interesting. You walk, you do some kind of movement, but this kind of movement is not interesting as much as they do or he does. So that's all about the activity.
That's
of
the
things-
introducing part, I think. Let's
No,
get
no.
to the interesting facts part.
Interesting facts about me.
Yeah,
2.
2.
Two
Yeah.
interesting facts.
First, I would like to thank Muhammad for saving us last week. Muhammad is
Yeah,
the one who
thank you.
facilitated last week's
I'm
session.
sorry,
It's okay. It's okay.
couldn't make it.
Now, also Muhammad, Muhammad is asking us to say 2 interesting things, 2 facts interesting about ourselves.
The one thing I like to do is when I have a chance to give or to offer someone any kind of help, I won't hesitate. Since my job or my work depends on helping, let's say, teenagers or young people or students, so I can offer what I can do to them. So I find it interesting to help others, and other thing I didn't prepare myself to
answer such questions.
yes.
Such a deep question.
Okay, we'll come back to that later.
Okay.
I'll remember that.
Okay.
So you think?
I gave you one. Still
Yeah. Now you think about the other.
Yes.
Okay. Now we know a few facts about each other, and it's a good like icebreaker between us. We feel like we know each other a little bit closer, especially for the ones who are here for the first time. You feel like you know a little bit about each one of us, so it's more comfortable this way. So today we will be doing either discussing a topic or doing some game. Yeah. So the choice will be yours. So who wants to do a game? Raise your hands, and who wants to discuss a topic? Raise your hands also. Who wants to discuss a topic? 3, 4. Okay. And who wants to play a game? It's okay. Yeah, you want to do both. Okay.
It depends on the game.
Okay. So I think topic it is then.
I would like to ask actually, Hashim, how is the experience with the treadmill? The treadmill, my impression, and most of the people who actually go
Boring.
on the treadmill, it's not about boring. It becomes a hanger. It becomes a clothes hanger. We stop. We might use it for a couple of days because we're really anxious and we're really excited about having a treadmill, and then we see all our clothes are hanged on.
Just like a new toy when we were little kids. You buy a bicycle, you ride it, and then you don't want it.
Sometimes you offer it because it doesn't have a place to put it.
Yeah, it's too big.
Yes, and actually the cost of a treadmill, I mean the costs, they range from a very low 200 or 150 or something like that to 1,500. So when I go and I want to buy a treadmill, I'm really not sure about the quality of the treadmill. And how do I know that it's cheap, for example, a 150 treadmill is good and it will last?
You can search on the internet the best treadmill in the world, or in the sport, or you can see what's the most treadmill used in the gyms, and you can buy it. It's first thing. The second thing, how can I how the tread when I start playing with treadmill, I put a headset and I forgot I'm playing on a treadmill. Even sometimes I have a pain on my leg. I try to forget the pain when I'm listening to the music or watching some videos. So when you're listening and when you put yourself in this area, in the music or in the movie, I think you forget your run or your walk.
I think it's not about treadmill or the kind of sport you play. It's about the time.
Not in my case.
You have time,
I have time. And I
so
know
it's
I
a
have
problem.
I know I have time. It's other issues. Like it's too hot today. It's too cold today.
Excuse me.
You always find an
I'm
excuse for
always
that. Yeah. Well, that used to happen also to me until last week. I signed in a gym, and I've been going every day, and I'm trying to make it my habit now.
Yeah.
But it was really hard the first 2 days. Well, and every day after that, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Become easy.
well, I'm waiting for that moment, because everything still hurts. But
I signed up for a gym for 3 years.
good donation.
Exactly.
Just like me, I signed for 2 months. I think if I cross the street, I go downstairs from my apartment and go across the street, so the gym is there. So I signed for 2 months. I went for a week.
Yeah.
So
That's why I paid only for a month, because just in case.
3 years, and I used to go there. I would do the trip, okay, and I would go there and drink coffee.
It's your fault.
They serve coffee there.
Now they have a coffee shop and stuff like that, so I would go socialize and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, sometimes it's depends on the trigger.
Yeah.
For example, once upon a time, my father he bring a free jacket. He take it from his trade or something like this, So the merchant, he said, I offer this for you, free. If you have a child, I'll give it. So he said, you want it? It's just like a raincoat, long raincoat. So when I wear it, I feel like a famous player,
Okay.
football player. So that was the trigger. And then I start walk and jog for 7 kilometers a day.
Wow.
From 7:30 up to maybe 9 or something like this. But no break. Just 10 minutes walking, 10 minutes running, 10 minutes what?
Okay.
Continuous. Up to I finish these 7 kilometers a day, every day.
Wow.
I reach to a step that I feel my muscle like springs. So I just move the bones and the muscles work by itself. So
Yes.
I didn't feel tired. I can make calls easily. So it's really fantastic.
Yeah.
I've
And
seen that in
also-
movies, yeah.
Yes,
When
and
people
also-
speak when they're running.
Yeah.
I try to do that.
Yeah, and also I receive a negative trigger that make me get rid of this habit.
Get rid of
Yeah,
it.
it was a coach from some. I said, I'm now fit. I have to go to the gym now to build my muscle and these kind of things
Yeah.
and make some progress. So I met a coach. He saw me drinking a soft drink, diet soft drink. What are you doing? I said, I'm so thirsty. I make training from 8 to 10:30 at night. He said, you bring back 9 times what you bear. How come? I said, yes, that's the fact. I said, okay, bye-bye. I have to start eating a lot of good meals and this kind of thing. If this cow bring back 9 classes of burning, okay, I have
Thank
to
you
go.
very much.
Thank you very much. So I start my bad regime. So really, it depends on the trigger.
Yeah.
What trigger you, that's make you, I think, a big hero.
I have
Trick-
tried on fitness 3 times.
Oh,
Everyone I went 7-6 days. Just
so it's also a donation
yeah.
for the gym, especially on New Year. That's the time when,
The resolution.
yeah, the New Year resolution from
I'm
this
going to
year.
do this
Yeah,
and that.
I'm going to go to the gym every day. I'm going to pay for 6 months, so I
Yes.
have to go because it's lots of money. But you find that you still have money to live, so why go later? That's what always happens.
But it is a good idea to look for good habits, to have some change, at least for a while, and you continue. You go on your ordinary lifestyle.
Yeah, but if you really want something, if you have the you have that goal, you want it, then you will always find time and power to do it. It's not that it's not impossible. It can be hard, but it can't be
No,
impossible.
it's not impossible. I mean, in Bahrain at night, humidity would be like hitting the sky, and I would be walking around, sweating and all that, and not enough to breathe, not enough air
It
to
depends
breathe.
on the place or some
And
circumstances
yes,
or
exactly. And I
surroundings.
used to go
I've
out.
been to Qatar, so I used to walk for 3 to 5 kilometers a day after work.
Yeah.
So it depends on
Yeah,
the place or the circumstances, the company you got. So it depends.
Yes. True.
we had like this when your phone counts your steps and how much you've been walking. Like we had that competition with me and my friends.
I do not like this.
And we started
If you
to
are
try.
If you are convinced of what you are doing,
But
doesn't
we were
matter
doing
how-
it anyways, you know. We were walking all day actually without anything. But one of us once noticed like, oh look, I've been walking 15 kilometers today, and I'm looking like I'm 10. Why? Like I want also 15. Like we were together almost all day. Like what happened? and then we just like I just loved to walk everywhere. Well, the city wasn't big, and everything was like there was a road without like no heights, no you can't go up, you can't go down, just only
Straight.
flat. It was amazing. So I used to walk usually 20 kilometers a day.
Wow.
Yeah, walking. Like that was my usual, and like I had Samsung which used to tell me the goal. I set to 20 kilometers, and every day it just ringing like, okay, you can go home.
Go and achieve.
But that's only in summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
But
winter,
it's more interesting in winter.
well, in winter it's cold when you're walking.
Depends on
I
the
don't know.
winter.
It depends which winter. Like some winters are cold, some of them are wet. Like sometimes you walk and everywhere is water, and you're worrying about your shoes, your clothes,
Also
your
depends
phone.
Your friends, the friend or the one who helps you with this issue or supports you or goes with you. Since my friends old, I'm the younger one of my friends.
Ah.
All of them are teachers with experience of 17, 20 years. So when I say, let's go to the same park to walk, to run, let's
Barbecue maybe.
let's play cards. Let's go for barbecue.
At the same place.
Otherwise, at the same place.
Like you can walk and we'll eat.
So there's no encouragement. This is really a problem.
Yeah, I had that problem actually when I first came back to Georgia, but then I found this Out and About Sport Day, and then like from that I got to know the group, and it was really amazing because I spent all my time with my friends, and they like also they act as if they're 70 or 80, but they're all like 25. So when I found this, like nobody wanted, like few times people, like 2 times or 3 times, came with me, and that's it. But I kept going. I didn't go for a long time now. I know. I have to. I have to go back. But it was amazing. Like sometimes you can go, like you, for example, you say you don't have encouragement. Well, my advice to you is to empty your time Sunday from 8 to 10, right? Sunday from 8 to 10 p.m. Just come to this and try. Just try it. No? No time? Or you don't want
This
to?
is the problem. This is my problem. It's done.
Ah.
So this is
Well, yeah, that's
my problem.
other problem.
My friends weekly, let's say, go to play football. I tried to go with them once, then I converted to the usual. But I think for me it's a matter of time, not the encouragement of the people.
Yes.
Okay, I have lots of kind of groups of people that I can join them. If I want to play cards, I go with these people. If I want to play to have a barbecue trip or whatever, so I go with certain people. If I want to go for something else, the other group. So I have different groups of people that I can manage to do some activities if my time permits them.
I'm thinking about that also. About like how I'm thinking about, do I have also like different groups of people for different activities? And I think I do. Also. I didn't notice that before. Like now I'm thinking like, yeah, those people I only meet like at that time, like when we're doing only that. Interesting.
I think it's healthy to have different group of people. For example, in a time hood of my life, I have this variety of my friends. So some of them is readers, good readers. So we go and we discuss a book. What's the better book in business? What's the better book in this and that? And I have some naughty friends just go and fun and singing and this kind of thing. And we go somewhere to have just courses, self-improvement courses. Let's memorize this part of book or this part of the supplements or like this. So we're improving from time to time. At the same time, you are doing all the activities. So social, knowledgement, this, and sport as well.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Uh,
You wanted to say something.
yes.
I feel it.
No, about sport thing, I think it depends on our culture. We don't trust in the sport and we understand the subject of the sport in the wrong way. So everyone, if you asking about sports, he said about shape. Everything in our mind about the shape or about we don't think about the health because I think we don't thinking about the future. Because the healthy cost is not as expensive like in the West Coast. If we had some stomach pain or something else, you can do it with the sports. So I think we in our culture we don't understand the sports in a good way, in the wrong way. If we understand the sport in a good way and we do it, I think we love it.
For
That's
me
a good
also,
point of view.
I have to travel from place one to another to play sports or to run or in a good place. So we have a shortage of these places that we can practice sports daily or whatever.
Well,
Sometimes.
it depends. You need a motivation more than a place, actually.
Yes,
That's more important because I used to live next to a park, like it was under my house exactly, with all these things you can train with. You know these, what do you call them? Like the metal things they put in parks. You can like climb, work with them, work out everything. And there are some of them which are like more like in a gym, like you can move parts of them and do stuff. And I walked by every day and never went there because I had no motivation to do that.
Once upon a time when I went to the medical insurance to renew my card. So I sat beside an old man.
Mhm.
So we started chatting and talking about the facility, and so he asked me, uh, can you guess my age? I looked at him, I said 50, 52, around 50s. So he said, I'm 65.
Oh,
So I asked him, what is the secret? He said, I play sports every day since the age of 20. Until now, I play sports regularly, so the medical insurance card is just a decoration, some kind of decoration in my wallet.
oh. Actually, last week I was at a lecture, and the doctor there told us, like, was a doctor who was he was a family medicine specialist, and he told us this interesting fact about our metabolism, like this Mediterranean area, all people, like Arab countries, also Indian, and you can say Iranians also, like all this place. It's our metabolism works as we eat less and work more. Like that's the ideal thing for us. Like we always, like yeah, like long time ago, like it's in our genes. If we can eat little bit and work the whole day. That's why like our traditional foods from all times, they're not so fatty. They don't have lots of fat. Like in the opposite of as the opposite of people who live in the north, like in Norway, Finland, they have like lots of fat in their food, and they eat lots of things, and they just like don't work as much, and their life is perfect. Like they don't, their bodies are good.
So
Yeah.
it depends on. I think it depends on our bad lifestyle habits.
Yeah,
So we are leading.
we're
a
adapting.
Life, we are leading, let's say, boring life. Depends on just being a machine. I feel myself as a machine, just right now. Just work, eat, sleep. Work, eat, sleep. Sometimes I get some, let's say, arrangements with friends to go out, but your brain's still working.
Mhm.
Even when you are in a picnic or hang out with your friends, but your brain is still working and working. And this is, let's say, the most effortful. Yeah, I mean, it needs a lot of, it consumes a lot of effort from your body if you think more and more and more. So this is the problem, I think.
No, I yeah.
To come back to your point, the metabolism. What's the conclusion? Our metabolism is higher than their metabolism, or lower?
It's different. We should eat less and work more. But we adopted their food culture, and we're trying their lifestyle, and that's why we have a huge problem of obesity here in the region. Like you look, it's like in Jordan, it's a problem. Like too many fat people. Like that's the only way you can describe it. You can't see healthy people walking.
Because
It's
we
always
break this genetic habit.
yeah, because we're
So
getting
we will not
Yes,
eat this
I think,
and work more.
yes, I think it's depending on the nature of the body in individual, not in general, individual. You see, I eat a lot. And the only sport that I did, that I do all the time, I go from my room to the kitchen to eat. That's the only sport. And I have to exceed the 68 weight.
well, you never changed weight, right?
Never.
Yeah, there are such people, which you're lucky. How else can we say? Like you're lucky, you know. Like your size is the same since.
I'm I don't smoke. I don't drink alcohol. I have none.
But there is two things I think different. One of the medical doctor tell me, I went to the doctor with my friend. My friend is, mashallah, his shape is fit and this kind of things. I'm overweight. So my friend tell him, I eat more than him. But he
I
get
think
fat
I eat more
and,
than
I slipped. He said the problem that your body is not absorbing all the food.
Exactly.
He eat a little, but his body absorb all the food.
Oh.
The second issue, the burning, the metabolism. You have a high metabolism and he have low metabolism. So
Yeah.
high absorption and low metabolism. That's make the things complex a bit,
Well, I think
and
so,
we have
yes.
to go to, as he said, we have to go to our genetic reference line.
Yeah.
Eat less, work more.
Because
to be
yeah,
healthy.
our body's made like it's genetic memory. I think like that's the way you can say it. Like our grandparents, grandparents used to, like if they have like anytime lots of food, it means they won't have any for a long time. So the body is like, I have to store this just in case. Like that might be the last time. Something that's the last meal. Like something is bad is going there. So that's why it's like that.
Even the food in the last years, my dad he told me when we was young, he said when we was young with our friends, he come with friends. He said, by the way, I have a sugar, raw sugar. He said, yeah, I have small beans of tea. Let's make tea. See, what's the limit of the resources? And also, if he have some meats or something, he just invite the very closest friends to just cook it and eat it because it's not plenty of food that time and not a lot of things.
Guys,
No
you can
transportation.
continue if you want. We need to go to a meeting, so if you want to finish just the live
video.
and if you want to stay and continue,
Okay.
that's fine. Because we need to go to our team's
Okay.
meeting.
Okay, so video out. Bye bye. Or you want to say something
لا لا
to the video?
مش ضروري على اللايف.